I got it. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Look up. We have two Canadians here. Two Canadians are joining us this evening. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Old Gray Bricks. We're so super glad you're here. We have a Canadian. We have a British Alabamian. Well, I got to ask you a question, and I know this is not the sports crowd, but are you a Alabama? Do you follow football in any way, or
I'm not
American
an
football,
Alabama fan is the answer. So yeah,
you're not an Alabama fan? Okay, right. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Although I'm not a Tennessee fan either. I don't think there's any team with orange I like, but it's okay. It was okay. It was actually a really good game. Nathan Proudlove, it's good to see you down there.
Hello.
Hello. Look how files. Here comes Fazoom. Actually, according to my cardiologist, maybe not.
This is one more Canadian than we were prepared to have.
It's true.
We got a double dose of Canada going here tonight.
Yeah. We should, if we get one more guest, we'll put the Canadians on the bottom row down there. Anyway,
where we belong.
Where you belong, or put you up north, hey? We can do that. Yeah, so
on top.
We'll get 3 Canadians. We'll put y'all on top, so that'll be okay. Anyway, got some folks already in the chat. GLS is here. Entertainingly Lame is here. Who is giving a shout out to Nathan Proudlove right there?
Hey,
good to.
He's from New Zealand.
Oh, okay. Cool.
He's on the beer bricks and beer Discord with us.
I got you.
A ton of AquaZone stuff. It's really, really cool.
Oh yeah, dude. I actually I sold a few but here's my AquaZone tray of recovery here. So I'm getting all my AquaZones and the old Justice Figs are basically AquaZone guys converted into space. So I have a ton of these chrome blue helmets, which I bought up long ago. So I'm all into AquaZone. I'm sorry I haven't kept up with that project. It sounds amazing on the Bricks and Beer Discord, but I haven't had time to build in it. So that's awesome. Super awesome. Let's hear Dotch trays. Yes, it was a Dotch tray. Is that Paul Block by any chance, or is that just an awesome guy named Blech? Anyway. Moto is joining us in the chat there. How are you, Moto? Battery Powered Bricks, how are you? All right, we have quite a motley crew today, so let's go around the room. We haven't heard from Mr. Nathan in a while. Hey, Dana showed up. When did Dana get here? Hello, Dana.
I've been here forever.
Well,
right.
You were
lurking. All right, Nathan, let's go to your awesome layer. What's going on?
Hey. Not a ton. I'm still in post-con kind of mess. Having gone to BrickCon 2 weeks ago, that was a really, really good time. Captain Xavier, I totally saw you there, and in the rush of everything going on, I didn't get to say hi to you, but I did say hi to Martin, so that was cool.
Cool.
Yeah, it was really fun.
It's also where those connections happen.
Yeah, it really is. It's really neat to see meet some of you guys in person and stuff. And this is my first time back to a con in 9 years. I've been to a few local ones, like Quebec cons and whatever, but it's not the same as the big cons down south of the border, as they say. So
Gotcha. So, just quick perspective. Was it like intimidating, a little nervousness going into the big show, or how's it going, eh?
Hey. Yeah.
Yep. What was the feel? Because you're walking back into the big room again.
It was like coming home. It was, yeah. Like I never left. It was awesome. I knew so many people, and everybody was like, "Hey, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while." And yeah, it was really, really cool.
Sweet.
Yeah,
sweet.
It was a very good experience.
Unfortunately,
it's really far. I don't know if I'll get back every year.
Well, yeah, that's right. How long of a journey was it for you?
It took me the majority of a day to get out there because I have 2 flights and a border crossing. So I have to get up at like 4 in the morning. I didn't get in till, 15, 16 hours later.
Oh, wow.
That was a little quicker than me and Campbell driving to Chicago. So
fair enough.
Although 90% of your journey was from the truck to your house when the wheel almost fell off.
Well, that was the drive home, but yes.
Okay, I'm gonna break in there. I'll go around there. All right, so our friend who's not here, Matt, he will sometimes pack. He packed me a bucket of bricks that I'm sorting out, and as I asked for a core of these trans blue things. I got shields. But as I'm going through, I found one single purple sparkly brick that he dropped in the very midst of all those shields, which is hyper hilarious. So thank you, Matt. Yeah, I'm sorry you can't be here tonight.
You've got a new power core, sir.
That's
his proud love. What was that, Mark?
That's his calling card. He always throws an odd colored brick in, just as a little, just as a nudge.
A nudge. Proud love, you were showing was that an AquaZone thing you were just showing?
This is actually entertainingly lame. Posted the instructions for this little guy up on the Bricks and Beer Discord. It's just the cutest little thing. And there were 3 or 4 of us that built them to go in our little collaborative display at the C Lab display at BrickCon. And so that was really fun. Yeah, they're really fun. Brom built one too, and he added the like old school little grabby arms like I have on this bigger sub here. So
yeah.
Oh, well, if Brom, I'm surprised it's not articulated and talks and is hyper intelligent. If Brom had to read,
well, that was his crab. I don't know if you saw that thing, but
we don't talk about Brad's crabs on the Brom's crabs anyway.
Brom's
I didn't see it. What was it like?
It was very cool. I don't know if he's posted it anywhere publicly yet, but
it walks. It's amazing.
It can walk, and it has moving claws, and it like scuttles sideways, and it's very, very rad.
Cool. You know what? I miss hanging out at a convention with Brom, so that's awesome. That's cool. And by the way, that little thing there looks like it could be an official set. In fact, when I look at it, it's like, oh, that didn't come in a set, but it looks like it should have.
This one, yeah.
I mean, there was similar to it, but not exactly.
Yeah. It fits the mode quite well of AquaZone.
Yep.
Awesome. Or underwater space, as some of us.
Underwater space. Blue hatch was like in the front and opened upward for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Everybody enjoys a good Commodian. They crap me up. So there you go. There's your dad joke for the day. So all right, Nathan, it is always great to see you, sir. And I'm glad you got to go back out. It is similar to the Sea Sprint. That's cool. That's cool here. All right, Captain Xavier, what's up in your world? Let's go to that way. Hey, man.
I'm upgrading my castle. So I displayed my big castle at BrickCon, and it threw into sharp relief all of the things that I wanted to change about it. So my workbench is currently a mess of light gray bricks as I am replacing. The previous, it was all built using 2x4 bricks. So you can see here a bit of a tower made using all 2x4s. I'm now rebuilding the whole thing using 2x2s.
Oh.
As you can see here, which looks much, much better and makes it easier to add the profile bricks in, as well as adding like vine stuff in and lots of other reasons. It looks much, much better. But it does mean I need to replace about 1,000 of these or so. I have no idea how many are in the castle altogether. Many.
Mini.
I'm also finally going through and adding mostly a lot of cheese wedges to clean up the rock, because it previously was an awful lot of hollow studs because I used so many of the lerps and burps to build this thing, which just doesn't look good. So see if I can angle this thing down enough so I can. Yeah.
Cool.
It looks much nicer.
It does look nice.
I need to gonna add lots more detail, like plant life and animals and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I've been up to. I need to completely rebuild the table that it's going to be going on because it was starting to have structural integrity issues, and it also the room that it's in is not big enough. So I can only get to 2 sides of the table, which means I can't actually reach the back corner of the thing to work on it. So I'm going to rebuild the table on casters so I can move the table side to side so that I can get all the way around it.
Make sure your floor is clear before rolling that table and castle on it and everything. You know, you don't want to dump. And by the way, I don't mean to interrupt, but I noticed everybody talking about the I didn't see this comment here about Braum describing Braum, and that is the most Braum thing I've ever heard or read. And I can see that moment with Braum. He is hilarious, and not a change in expression. That's so fun. Did you get to meet? Did you meet them? Who all did you meet from the community at the convention there, dude?
Me? I didn't meet anybody. I don't know who anybody is.
Okay, good.
I sat at my table and made people look for goats. That's
what I
did for goats.
But they let you do that in that part of the country? I didn't.
Yeah. Washington is a very permissive state.
They'll
let you get away with anything here. Next con, which will be Brick Cascade down in Portland, I actually plan to print out little Where's Waldo style search for the thing sheets. And I actually plan to get or build a Lego Waldo to hide somewhere in the castle. And then just hand out the little sheet and here, find 5 goats, 2 squirrels, that kind of stuff. I think it'll be fun.
Will you have a partridge in a pear tree? That's what we need to do.
I could make a pear tree. I do actually own an actual pear tree. It looks like it died during the Great War, but it still produces a ridiculous amount of fruit.
That's what they said about me in high school. But anyways, that's awesome, dude. Good to have you here. Oh, we got some more folks. Lumberjack is here in the chat. Andrew Sada has joined us. Andrew, you got an invitation if you can make it. GLS is here. So Kittenville Brick, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Glad everyone is here. So, all right, that's awesome. I'm kind of missing cons a little bit, even though we did quite a few back to back, and we are going to be doing some in February here in Atlanta, which I'm excited about. So I hope you guys can make it. A little more details. There should be hotel. Yeah, are you coming, Jeff? Are you going to try to make it?
I'm thinking of it. Yeah, it depends on how long it is. Like, I guess really how long it is depends on what I'm going to bring. Let's put it that way. If it's more than 2 days, then the castle could make an appearance, depending what day we can get in there. But
you come in the last minute, a Sunday, and all right, time to take it down. You put the last brick on there, take it back off.
That's a Thomas Rayford.
Dave Conis and I did a space layout once that was monorail. It was like a huge, like 16 by 16 foot monorail layout with like 7 different loops of track. We started putting it together Friday night. Sunday at noon, we finished it, and 4 hours later, we started taking it apart again. It was crazy.
That is why I will not take Moonbase to Brickworld again.
No,
it was fun. We had a plan too. That was the scary part.
Moonbase is up and ready to go. You hush.
All right, we'll get back to our other Canadian here, Chris Campbell. It's been a bit since we've seen you. How are you doing, sir?
I was here when you weren't, sir. Thank you very
Well,
much.
I haven't seen you, and I'm super glad to see you.
But I was sickly over the weekend, so is what it is. I did get a few things done though, and I assumed because he was so late, Troubles Ricken was not going to show up tonight, so I was going to just hand these off to somebody else. But
I'll take them. I'll be over there in a little bit.
I'm just saying those are done. So
Sweet.
I'll be over in a few minutes to get them.
no
So
problem at all. But yeah, I am a month sans buying Lego now. I am definitely having withdrawals. But my self-imposed exile is soon over. My vacation is next week, and then I can purchase rather normal things again.
Are you saving for Disney? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I've been saving for Disney.
Well, good thing they have a convenient Disney store for you when you get
They
to Disney.
do, and I
Oh,
might
I just got
go
to.
wild on the way home. Who knows?
What is the term on that second mortgage, Chris?
Yeah, it was not pretty right now. Let's put it like that.
When I was a kid, that line in Ghostbusters when they said everyone has a third mortgage on their home nowadays, I didn't have a clue what that meant, but I know what it smells like. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh,
yeah,
that
I
hurts.
didn't have a clue, and now I feel it.
That's right.
All right. My package have arrived. Pardon me.
But
Your what
yeah,
has arrived?
just had the printer up and going, so just been doing printing for other people. So.
Good. How is the old printer? I know you.
It is currently functioning, which is better than I could say 2 weeks ago.
Did you get that jig figured out?
I am testing it tomorrow, so we'll see.
That's a personal question. It sounds like so.
This is what he's talking about. Plus
Oh.
these other things too. It goes together somehow or another. I don't know.
Nice. Very cool. Very, very cool.
We'll see. It'll work or it won't.
It'll work or it won't.
It could be incredible or an incredible disaster, but
Y'all
we'll see.
labeled these, and I can't even read my labels that I put on them now, so I don't even know how it goes together. So we're good.
Nice. Good to have you back, sir. All right. Let's see. Let's go to our Alabamian British best friend in the whole wide world. How you doing, sir?
I love how the Southerners constantly define us by where we come from. So great stereotyping. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I don't know where I came from. I'm just a fat white guy in Georgia, so I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So.
No, I'm good. I'm all right. I haven't bought any Lego either for a little bit of time. I've been selling Lego and sorting it, but I've been working on a few things. It's Messy Monday. I figured I'd come in my messy place from work. I am building at the moment. Before I get there, I did meet Brom and I did meet Nathan, and that was fun. And the aqua base was phenomenal. It was fantastic, and Brom had the best looking castle there as well. So there was some good things at BrickCon. Is that where we were? BrickCon.
BrickCon, yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah, they're all flying by. But I bought myself a book a few weeks ago, Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm not a very good reader, but so I thought the one with pictures and little words would work really well. And I shared this yesterday on my Instagram. I'll share what I'm building. But I built a Jack Skellington.
Nice.
I did put that on Instagram, and actually he stands up on these little legs. Actually stands on that one leg, so I've got him balanced. So he stands there, and I'm currently building his little dog. It's a little ghost dog, and trying to get him right. So I started this last night, and I'm just piddling here. He kind of flies like a ghost. Where did it go like that? So he's this dude here.
Very cute.
Amazing.
Trying to do just to try to. I was talking with Aubrey, the Brick Cove, and we're talking about doing stuff, and she's like, "Well, do something big with Nightmare Before Christmas. No one has." I was like, "I don't want to do that. They want to do big. You don't need to do big, right?" And so I built this dude, and I'm building the ghost, and I think I'm going to go ahead and build like the interior of the house where he's from. And I've got, a Halloween and Christmas movie, so that these will be scaled for the house, like that larger scale is what I'm kind of going for.
Yeah, I'm glad you're sizing that down for us.
What a word. And then I also, well, this is accidental, bollocks. It's breaking now. That's a curse word, by the way. I started building on Saturday morning. I started building the fire station and then switched. So this is it's going to be the Disney World fire station, but I built this a little fire truck, which is the fire truck that goes around Disney, little vintage one. So I needed to build the.
That is
station
nice.
for
If
it.
you need additional pictures, let me know. I'll be there next week.
Oh, I'll take all of them. Well, actually, I'd rather not. Thank you, though, because the problem would be I will see the things I've done inaccurately and start over again. So I'm happy with the inaccuracies that are on it. But once I get done with this dog, I'm going to finish the fire station.
So you have Jack and Zero. Where's Sally?
So that's what people have told me to do. So Sally, the problem with her is she's got all those markings on her, right? So I need to try to find someone who can probably print me some little decals that I can stick on to make her look realistic. Because for me, that's the most significant part. Like identify, like for Jack, it was his mouth, which is just I've got these little clips in there and bent it. So I started there, but for Sally, that's the point. I've got to figure out, can I get the markings, like little stitch markings, so I can put transfers on the brick, and then I might get her on as well. So
a Sharpie will work too.
Yeah, and you know what?
Oh my God.
Well, why not though? Because if it's what's the difference between a Sharpie and printing a transfer and sticking a transfer on? There's really not, is there? Someone tell me there's not.
I don't know anybody that prints things.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. DM coming. There we go. So that's what I've been doing. Ooh, lovely.
However, he's going on vacation next week.
To Disney World to get
vacation next week. So you're at a lot. Sorry.
Yeah, I love it. Well, thank you. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing. So I actually might shoot you a message about that. I need to figure out how I can build her, because you could build a skeleton really, like building him, his head's come off. Like I knew what I needed, like to kind of make him stand like a real character should. But Sally's legs are different and wider, and the outfit has a bit more decoration on it. It's not as bland as this one, which is all falling apart.
I mean, that's what he's supposed to do. He's a skeleton.
Yeah. This is true. Thank you. It proves it's not glued either. So
there you go.
But yeah, so that's what's been going on here in Alabama. And I thought I'd join because if I hang out in the chat, I get that, hey, you've got a invitation, go ahead and join, and I feel bad. My computer's going to die at some stage, so I'm here until it dies on me. So yeah.
Okay, all right, that's awesome. And you know what? The best part of you coming on the show like this is you showed us this giant build you've got. You showed us this incredibly detailed small build, and you just made us all feel bad about ourselves and our lack of skill. So thank you very much. I'm always glad to have you here. Thank you. That's amazing and inspiring and awesome. And also, you're like, oh, my Lego room is such a mess. Do you see this?
Yeah.
It's like when you go to this really neat freak friend's house and they're, oh, forgive me, my house is so dirty. I'm like, I wish my clean house was as clean as your dirty house, right? That kind of thing. So
I mean, in your defense, Chris, you've seen my Lego room when it was still there. So
I did. I am in minifig rebuild, and it's about to drive absolutely crazy. So, trying to undo all the what? Yeah, I got minifigs everywhere. I'm selling off some of the bulk and getting just kind of paring down. But my son, from age 5 to even currently, he and his buds, especially back in the day, would just mangle minifigs and make custom minifigs, pulling arms and legs off and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I found the legs to a 2000 or 90s Green Goblin or whatever, but I can't find the rest of him right now. He's worth a bunch of money. So,
really,
kind of crazy. Yeah, all those old Spider-Men are that way. So,
yeah, the market sort of cooled on those.
That's true.
They it was real hot right after No Way Home came out, and everybody wanting Green Goblins again.
Right.
But it needs to be the one where the mask has the gold printing on the eye.
The gold eyed mask, because I have the all green one too, I think. So.
Yeah, the gold eyes makes it worth a bunch more, but the I've had one up on my Bricklink store for a while, and nobody's really going for it. So I don't know.
Yeah, I was disappointed last week. I showed the haul I got off of a friend that needed some cash real fast, and there was an original Deadpool in there and he has dropped in value down to like $30.
Yeah,
he
he's
used
not.
to be 80 plus. So
Wait, Proud Love showing
There
off,
he is,
showing
yeah.
off. Let's see. There they are. Look at there.
I'm not much of
yeah.
a minifig collector, but I do have a few of those like
you
kind of
just happen to
OGs.
have the ones we were discussing, right?
This
there.
is I have about 30 minifigs that I keep kind of aside, and that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and used to you get 2 minifigs in a set. Now you get 15, and especially, there's 87 characters in a Ninjago set. And who's that? Wait.
Ooh, that's
Oh, was that
Avatar
Aang?
Lane.
Yeah.
He's pretty special.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I've got a few figs like that and everything, but if I've got more than 2 or 3 of them, although I have the Peruvian Achu from Adventurers, and I've only got one, and I'm like, I mean, he's worth like $30-$40 maybe, but I was like, I'm not going to get another one of those. I don't think he's going to go, so keep him around. But
That's
anyway,
fair.
right.
That's the right choice.
Yeah, it is. He's a great figure. They put a lot into that guy. All right,
Yeah.
Jeff Van Winden, what's up in your world, man?
Mute. Merging bricks. I'm combining BrickLink inventories. So this is my on round plates, and this is all the 1x1 single dot pieces that I just finished. I sell parts for multiple people, and it just becomes too much of a hassle when I add new sets, because then I've got 2, 1x1s. I've got 2 different bags of them, and whenever you try and do that through BrickLink system or any of the third-party software, it just totally goes to hell. So I basically I screwed up my inventory, so now I'm just basically combining everything, and I'm going to pay the other person who I'm merging bricks with. I'm basically just going to give them money anytime I sell something now, just to reduce that amount that I'll owe them, because technically I'm buying their bricks and reselling them, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm in merging AGLL. I don't know if that's allowed to say. I did get a couple of I placed a couple of bricks and pieces orders, and I got the standard shipping in this week for, last week for one, and today for the other. But this is a Duplo train car. Let me get all the other stuff out there. I haven't opened it yet, but it's a Duplo train car, because we saw a mock that was done in one of the British shows, where there's a battery-powered Duplo train that has it's basically like the old IntelliTrain from years gone by, and it sees these little markers, that's the reverse direction one. But now the old IntelliTrain used to be a really big, huge train, like the caboose or the cab, and the engine on top was like, that was all the train. And now the base of the train car is all the electronics, all the controllable stuff, and it's got Bluetooth control as well. So I had an idea for a mock, basically taking apart my space hangers and rebuilding them. Why not? But I have to wait till my standard order bricks and pieces comes in, and which will be like 30 days. And that train is back ordered till the end of December. So I won't actually get any of the electronic parts of it until the end of December. But I got that one in, and then I also had just a little bag of goodness here, just like 3 parts, another standard order. But I want to redo
color are those treads?
Sorry,
what color are those treads?
It's just the dark gray ones.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a lot of them, and I also ordered. You can kind of see them there, like some of the tread grippers, because I have none of those, and I thought those might be handy for certain things. Don't know what yet, but I know I wanted them. But yeah, I want to redo my train layout as well. And now that we have the curved corner pieces, like the quarter curves and stuff in brick, I wanted to redo the corners of the sidewalks and things like that, because it looks more natural, I guess. So hence the curves. And the blue are just because I had gray and I needed a few more pieces, so I threw those ones in too. And hey, classic space. And for those of you who didn't know, Bricks and Pieces got a refresh this week, actually today, yesterday and today, and a whole bunch of new parts are in stock and out of stock again. All the baby animals were there for about 3 or 4 hours and they're gone. The the full grown cow, I think, was what, $17-18 Canadian or some crazy amount. So yeah,
That's a
I
good
was
price for
looking-
cow.
Yeah, the
Sorry?
prices on everything was nuts. They showed the little ears of corn for like
Yeah.
almost $8 US.
Were they really?
What?
Yeah.
Geez, I added them, or I didn't buy them, but I added them to my list. And I didn't actually look at the price per ear.
Yeah.
Wow, I'll just buy a bag of frozen corn in the store for like $2.
Yeah, because one of the guys this morning had shot a message over, and let me double check the picture. Yes, $7.68 for the vegetable corn number 4.
What?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's
I would
insane.
only pay pirate pricing. That would be a buccaneer. So
Bum, 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 bum.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh,
I gotta go, guys. I'm sorry.
that was skill. The dad and one of the dads in the room, he understands. Proud Love understands a good dad joke right there.
I got it too, but you know.
There you go. There you go. Right there. Right
Yeah,
there.
you know what, man?
I'm so proud of you.
All of us understand. We still just grown.
I mean,
Yeah.
you haven't got to have that at the ready, though, right? Right. Mark, what were you saying?
I was
I
saying,
can't hear
man,
you, Xavier.
tonight, so you're making the bad jokes.
I will make the bad dad jokes instead of Matt today.
Xavier, you're
Technically, Matthew
muted, by the
kind of
way.
stole that from Chris because that was
I have
his
things to show off.
original moniker, and then Matthew just was like rapid firing him and trying to take over the title.
That's
So,
right. That's right. Yeah, but you lay back, and then when you can take your shot, you take your shot. So.
The Return of the King. That's all.
That's
I'm
right. That's right. Xavier, you said you have something to show off. Is that right?
The FedEx just
PG-13?
arrived
Okay.
and dropped off a package, and now I have the frames to do.
Nice.
Oh, that's so good.
So there's one. I also have the pirate one from that era, a Aquanaut one, and here's one I'd forgotten I had. The exclusive 1993 Ice Planet poster.
Oh,
That's
So that'll be
glorious.
getting framed.
dude, can you scan that in? Can you get us some good scans of that so we can, have?
Did you not hear? It's exclusive. You cannot have it. You do not deserve it.
I believe the
Yes,
answer is no.
Yes, I can.
I don't have a scanner that big.
That's what she said.
That is
That's extremely cool. I found in my running about, I found a 94 catalog, which is very cool. Sandlin's got something. Wait, poster time.
Oh, he's got it.
Even better.
Yeah, see, I never had any Paradisia, so I don't have that poster.
Paradisia. It's you're just doing it backwards, by the way. You were going as DP. Anyway, you're muted. Muted.
We're not talking about Alabama. It's Paradisa.
Paradisa. I got you. That's fantastic. I don't know if any of y'all follow, what's her name? Is it For Bricks and Giggles? She has a bunch of old posters like that in some of her stuff and everything. And it may be something about, because she has a wood paneling wall too. So wood paneling and Lego posters seem to be a thing. And that's pretty cool.
So her store is like this. I'll go. Well, I can't buy on Bricklink for the moment for a reason, but I would go there just.
Wait! Time out!
Just because it's like a little vintage shop, and like, I'll spend $10 or $20 on just knickknacks displayed in such a great way that you just want one of whatever it all is. So I have all sorts of shiny stuff over here that I always go and buy from there. Used to go and buy from there.
Well, can we? So we need to circle back to why you,
He
of all
broke
people, are not
Bricklink.
allowed to buy on Bricklink.
I think it's profiling. I think that's just got to be it. They're like, you're English, we don't want you to do that. But I got a little bit stubborn, and I knew it was going to happen. I knew I was going to get banned because of it. But I am banned from Bricklink from buying over $10 as well, by the way. I guess when I opened my store, the first time I ever started Bricklink, like it was when I first started Lego. I knew nothing about it, didn't know how to do it. So I got like a no payer buyer strike, right? This is back in 15, so it's sitting there. So I got two no payer strikes in the space of a week, and that's not very good. And I knew they were coming. So there's one guy I was trying to buy Duplo from, And he gave me an absolutely ridiculous price on shipping. Like it was $50 to ship like 10 pieces of Duplo. I'm like, no, I don't care. You're just not doing it. And he was cool. He's like, okay, cool. And he exit out. Well, then I guess he complained afterwards, which that kind of annoys me. And so at this point, I'm like, okay, that's right. How do you win that argument, right? It's like there's stuff going on here. It's just you weren't very fair. So I had another one. I was buying a bunch of Alice figures, Alice in Wonderland figures, and they're not cheap. They're like $11, $12. And I found some guy who was selling them for $5 a piece. So I picked 2 of them, and I'm sitting there, and I waited 2 months for an invoice for him. And he invoiced me. Oh, no, he didn't. He sent me emails, and it was emails. It wasn't even via Bricklink to me saying, hey, what shipping do you want, etc., etc. And like I'd already clicked to do everything, never received an invoice. So finally I get like a flag warning. I'm like, the dude never sent me an invoice, and I had the option to pay for it, and I should have done, or no, I shouldn't. I'm happy with my decision. I could have done, and I could have bought those figures and sold them for more money. And I told him, I said, they're worth more for you to sell someone else. You didn't send me an invoice, and so I'm copying and pasting everything and putting it in the dispute stuff. And I get banned out of it. And I was like, you know what? So I'm talking to Bricklink. I'm like, if this is the way you act, that you're not going to protect a seller or a buyer, like the seller's terms said, there's only one shipping option. It's going to be this because of we want the tracking, we want the insurance. So I agreed to those terms. We kept trying to change it outside of email. And so I just got banned on that third one. I knew it was coming. I knew it was going to happen. And I was like, well, I will fall on the sword and either save money or I will, maybe try to get a push to someone in there and be like, is this really, like, are you really going to protect sellers over buyers, like, hands down? Like, because that's the way it is. I know many of you sell, and that's okay, and probably have instances going on. But I'm like, this guy was just an absolute goober. I'm like, and he didn't do his part of the deal, but he is able to go ahead and have the last say. When I don't think there should be a last say. I think there should be someone that comes in and looks and arbitrates and says, okay, yeah, you're wrong, mate. And then at the point, I always get different conversations where people start getting mouthy, like, and cursing in messages. And that's what I was getting from him. And I'm like, okay, now you're going and talking, like, you're making accusations, you're not being fair. So, but anyway, I'm banned from Bricklink.
So I got 3 questions. I think I got 3 questions. Question number 1: how long have you been banned from Bricklink?
It's been, I bought Lego from Bricklink in about a month. It's been about a month or so.
Oh, okay. So I thought maybe it was been since 2015 that you have been banned from Bricklink. And that would, I mean, like, where the heck has all that brick come from if you were not able to get on Bricklink? So
that's not the case. No. Just in the last month. It was right before BrickCon or traveling out there because I needed to order a few pieces. But actually, I've just been sorting my own Lego, and I have a lot of Lego, so I'm saving money. But at some point, I want to talk with someone at Lego, and I'll get to a way to have a conversation because Bricklink are now Lego, and their customer service is amazing. Lego's is, but Bricklink's is not. And so, when are they going to go ahead and actually respect both parties in the deal? So,
that sounds like actually the opposite of Lego customer service. Like, Lego customer service is all about protecting the buyer.
Yeah. Bricklink is seller. Seller has the last say, right?
That's crazy.
So, which it might be fair, especially for those of you sellers, and you pick an order and you pack it, and you're sitting there waiting. But I'm not one of those people. I'm a buyer, and I try to buy fairly. And there's got to be a human aspect to it, but there doesn't seem to be a human aspect to it. So, I'll make my noise some stage. I probably won't ever get back, but that's all right.
Well, hey, if you've got stock at Bricklink, it's going down. Martin is not.
I bought a lot of Lego from Bricklink, and I did say that, which is a bit arrogant. I was like, go ahead and pull my invoice to see how much money I've been spending. And the fact that I'm taking a stand over a $10, which I could easily just pay $10, like, no problem. I'll pay $10 and I'll get these figures, right? But if I do that, then I've just given up, right? I'm not that sort of person. So Andrea would tell me I'm very, very stubborn in that aspect. And I have cut off my nose to spite my face to a degree. So,
and that's why there's brick.
I for one applaud you for your craziness is what I'm calling it. But I applaud you for it nonetheless.
Well,
Thank
I
you,
think
thank
that just means he's going to come to ABC in our stores in Atlanta and clean us out. I think that's what that's going to mean.
Well, I already know that I'm one of the Brick Snap
Mule.
birdies, or what I
Mule.
like to refer to it as the Martin Mules. But yes,
I do have a Christmas party for my mules, by the way. So thank you very much. Yeah.
excellent.
I have a Christmas party for my mules. There's a sentence I didn't think I would hear today. So
It might
Anyway,
be brand
I
new.
sidetracked from someone's conversation, so sorry about that. But I think that makes for good entertainment here. So.
Good times.
good times. All right, Mr. Sandlin, let's go check in with you, sir. You are muted. Yeah, there you go.
I am sorting the I guess for lack of a better term, dots. The sorting all the little 1x1 tiles that came with that guy. Because once you build it, you have a whole bunch left over. And I was thinking, I'm going to sort. I just dumped them all in a single bag, so I'm sorting them into color bags so I can have them like this if I want to actually do something.
They originally came sorted.
Well, I took them out of the bags that they were in. I put them in cups at the time, and then when I was done building the set, I just sort of dumped them all into a single bag. So, yeah.
I know what I'm giving you for Christmas, Mark. I'm going to give you a box of little tiny bags.
Sounds good. And then I picked this up off Amazon yesterday because these are marked down a little bit on Amazon. So it was one of those things where I was trying to get the free fast shipping from Amazon, but they make you spend $35 or something. So I'm like, well, what the heck? I'll get a Street Champions. So pick that up.
Cool. Yeah, we did that, and then it was actually going to be same day, kind of a deal, and then it didn't show up that day, and we called them this morning, and they reordered it, and they're going to come Tuesday and Wednesday, and then it showed up today. So we're going to get a bonus extra and $10 in Star Credit or whatever with Amazon. So awesome. Good deal. How's that Explorer Army thing holding up? The stand there, is it working well?
Yeah. Seems like it's good. It's hasn't budged. So
good.
It's good.
Sweet. I possibly need to get one of those. So that would be amazing. Look, bags with bags and bags. That's awesome. All right, Dana, you haven't been with us in a couple of days, man. What's going on?
Well, actually, I was here Thursday when you were gone. And then I was on the lug meeting with you on Saturday. So it's not like I haven't seen you at all.
That's true. I was very inattentive to the lug meeting. I was getting ready for whatnot. So
yeah, you have definitely been in minifigure restoration, sell them while we can mode. So, but I have to applaud you for that. I have tons and tons of minifigure stuff that I need to go through as well. However, it's stuff that goes to sets that I'm not ready to sell, and then just pieces and parts that nobody wants that I'm just going to use for fodder down the way. But I still commend you for your effort, and it's making me not want to do it. So I'm doing other things instead of sorting figures. I did receive in a Bricklink order. I think it was Saturday. I think it was a standard parts. So it means it came out of the faraway land as opposed to the best sellers. But it did give me the ability to build this today.
Nice.
So Benny now will join up on the wall with orange and white. I'm not 100% happy with the way this came out, and the reason why is that because the background, as all of you have probably built this, is made of blues and black, or dark blues and black, and technically he should have a dark blue outline around him, and I wound up using sand blue instead, and then move the dark blue into the middle. If I was to change the background to maybe a nebula type scenario with pinks and yellows or whatnot, then I could go ahead and refix him And so maybe once I'm done with the initial build of the colors, I may go back and change some of the backgrounds to something different so they're a little less static. But I'm going for the Andy Warhol stamp look. So
I like it. But where's the crack?
Oh. No. Wait, anyway. Sorry. The children.
Good job, Dad.
Yeah. So blue is done. Benny's done, and then next on the plate is red. That's the next one. But the funny thing is that that would be kind of cool. Do a surface back there with some mountains in the way. Mm-hmm. That's an idea. Maybe I'll go back and change the backgrounds. So in classic Troubles Bricking Matthew fashion, I put together my numbers to order for things, and I miscounted on regular blue 1x1 round tiles. So I didn't order any of them because I thought I had enough. And then I realized, oh no, those don't come in anything except for like in quantities of like 20 or less. So today I knew that the Joann's Fabrics at by my house has dots on clearance. So I actually had to go buy 5 of these dots boxes to get the pieces that I needed to finish this off, because I felt like I did a teaser for it. So now I kind of feel like I'm on the hook. I got to finish it.
There you go.
But now I have this monstrosity of all these things that I don't know if I'll ever use. So I reached out to a fellow mosaic person who may or may not share my first name and said, hey, would you be interested in some of these? And they're like, oh, absolutely. So the odds are I'm going to sort these, count them out, and ship them off to her, and she will be the new owner of most of these once I'm said and done. So it's always good to reach out to your fellow AFOLs when you've got stuff that they might want that you don't need. So that's going to
did she literally say absolutely? Literally?
If I was to go back and look at the chat thread, it's probably like, well, how much of these do you not want? Because I'll probably just take them all from if you don't want them. So, pretty close to absolutely.
Hey, that's close enough. Close enough.
But yeah, so that's what I got going on Lego wise. That's about it at the moment. So
I got you. Well, the only Lego going on in my house is fig sorting. I haven't built in weeks and weeks. But while the show has been going on, I keep hearing the sound of a helicopter buzzing. You know, I'm half afraid Black Hawks are coming after me, like the big black helicopters. But I don't know if you can see this. See these mini swirl? My house is that blue dot on this tracker. And that is a swirl and a swirl and a swirl of one helicopter having the time of its life out there, just swirling around in the skies near us. It's a medical helicopter from Athens. Which, by the way, is KAHN Con. So a Con helicopter is spinning outside near my house, and every other pass I hear it coming by, and it's been doing it for 45 minutes since we've been here. I don't know what's going on.
So what app do you have that is tracking air traffic in your neighborhood?
Oh, it's FlightAware. You don't have FlightAware? FlightAware is great.
Never had a reason to.
You're muted, Chris, by the way.
No, yeah, whatever. I was just saying, yeah, FlightAware is great. You can just see the map and track stuff live. It's great.
Yeah. I'm not like Sandlin. Sandlin was really close to the airport. It was fun. I had it when we were hanging out at his house, 3 months ago. The jets make a turn to go into Hartsfield near his house. And so it was cool kind of tracking what planes were coming. We are basically the planes out of Hartsfield are about 10,000 to 12,000 feet over us. Yeah, Flight Radar 24 is good too. So it's fun to hear them, and there's a distinctive 747 sound, and I love to catch a 747 flying over because you're not going to catch that much anymore.
The AK-47 makes a very distinct sound when it is fired upon you.
That is right. But then we also have here in Kennesaw, there's Cobb. Yeah, Cobb International, and jets come screaming out of here. It's just interesting for me to sit there and watch them. I don't have a life, but it's cool to see where they're going and where I'm not, and I don't own a private.
Yeah, like my neighborhood is kind of on the landing pathway coming in, so
Yeah, Big News. It could be a Georgia State Patrol helicopter, but it says like it's from the Atlanta or the Athens Medical Center. So I don't know what's up. So maybe looking for somebody. All of a sudden, somebody shoots me from they're climbing through the woods, coming in my house. It'll be entertaining. We'll have lots of. There he goes again. I can hear him. So anyway, all right.
The views we'd get.
All the views. Yeah, think of the views. It's all about the show. All about the views. Sorry, what's Brick Dude saying here? That's funny. Brick Dudes. Also, I believe Brick Dudes is one of the guys that comes on my whatnots and buys stuff, which is pretty amazing. So, he's a good guy. So, yeah, he's still spinning. He's just spinning and spinning and spinning, going in circles, more and more circles. So,
wonder if they are
I have
searching
one of my posters to show off.
another poster. Are you stacking your posters on top of each other?
Well, I'm eventually going to hang them on the wall behind me to give this room some color.
Aqua Zone, man.
We've got the Aqua Zone one. We've got the Islander one.
Oh, I got the helmet to put that guy back together. The Islander guy. Those are awesome.
King Kahuka.
King Kahuka.
We have the exclusive Ice Planet.
Mm.
And then the first one again. Yeah. And then I will also have 6 smaller ones, which means I have to decide which ones I want to show off. I'm going to have the little ones.
Ugh, Insectoids. Look at the good and the bad and the ugly of that year right there. Hold that back up. So,
we got Adventurers, Ninjas, Aqua Zone, and Bugs.
And Insectoids. One of those things doesn't belong.
And then on the other side,
Rescue was amazing. The Extreme was dumb.
Remote Control.
I had that remote control car. I did.
And that Cyber Slam. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Cyber Slam. Hey, wait. I got it. Hang on. Don't I? I think I do.
Oh.
I do. Look at this.
Some of these are more than a little bit faded.
Mm.
What has he got? Show us the Cyber Slam.
I have the 2 guys from Cyber Slam right there. Look at that.
Yeah. There they are.
I actually love Technic figures. I think they're great. They're so posable. Back in the day when action figures weren't that posable, the Technic figs, I mean, their ankles swiveled. Super amazing, actually. Oh, his foot's loose though. But they were hard to build for, especially then. And Nathan, are you muted?
You can put the finger puppet heads on their bodies.
Wait. I gotta get there.
That's hysterical.
Oh, I sold the finger puppet figure. Ah, dang it.
I knew you could do the Fabuland characters, but I didn't know you could do those too.
That's the most disturbing thing I've ever seen.
I had him hanging in front of my camera once when I went on with like a voice chat, and I didn't realize it. Somebody was like, "What the heck am I looking at?"
That's awesome.
First image. Yeah, Rescue was a really good Blue Can. Rescue was, and then the first it wasn't Agents. What was it? Alpha Team or whatever. That first run of Alpha Team, dude, man, that was right before the switch to click hinges. So many good dark blue parts. So many good. So good.
I love the Outback series, and I don't know why, but I think it was just because that's what I started. I got out of my Dark Ages. Like Star Wars was out, and they were just starting to clear that one out. And I just bought a bunch of it up because my local store had it. But for some reason, I liked Outback.
I think for everybody who actually goes through a dark age, when they come out of their dark age, whatever niche weird theme that everybody hates,
you guys hate Outback?
They will love.
I love it. I love Outback.
Well, no, I'm just saying is that if it's an odd weird theme that may not be like overtly popular, but you come out of your dark age and you buy those sets and you kind of grasp onto them, and that becomes like your new cling to the hobby.
Yeah, I think the Outback one They had the little airplane with the windmill, and I think that windmill was the first time that I'd seen that girder piece.
Yeah, the girder
Ten
piece.
high.
The girder piece and the corrugated bricks, which we,
Yes.
the profile bricks, that was the first
Yeah,
set
that's
that
right.
had those in them, and they had a bunch of them in it. So I wanted that set just for those corrugated bricks.
Yeah, I bought like 4 or 5 of that set alone over the months.
Yeah. It was a cool.
I
I mean,
don't
I
even
guess.
remember Outback.
Well, there were like 3 sets, right? I mean,
What year was that?
90.
98, 99, somewhere in that range.
Was it that late?
Well, because it started like I found it just as Star Wars came out, and that was 99. I was buying it on sale, so it would have been like 97 to 98, 99 range, I would say.
I was thinking 96, but I could be wrong.
If only we had the internet. Give me 2 seconds.
Gee, if somebody had a place where all the Lego sets were cataloged and put it by the year. Are you taking Instagram? Whoa. Are you taking Instagram pictures on my show of not our show?
I do that all the time.
He's muted.
There you are. I said every English curse word I know. Yes, I am. Absolutely. I have got my Ghost Zero, who is now flying with Jack Skellington. And note the connection points here to make him stand. He actually stands. So,
Mark, you need to put a hinge brick. You need to put a hinge brick underneath him so you can tilt him.
well, there is that option, but he'd be off balance. I can tilt his head.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. That if you throw like some sort of 1x2 hinge brick underneath him, you can tilt him back a little bit.
Underneath who? The ghost dog Zeus?
Yeah.
To make him go like that? Or
No,
like
no,
that?
no. So there you go. That angle. You need something to make him where he's going up, because like even on the picture in the book, he's like flying up to him.
This is
Have
true.
an angle, yeah.
All right, let me start all over from scratch again.
Yeah, delete those Instagram pictures. Don't be doing that on my time.
Give me a minute.
If you keep interrupting his work, you're going to make him say Wankel rotary engine.
I was
Outback
shooting
came
more
out
for a Bob's
97.
your uncle, but that's
Yeah,
just me.
Bob's your uncle. That's what I
Bob's
got.
your
How long
uncle.
do I have? I've got 4 minutes. All right.
Ending the show early so you don't get it. No, I'm not. Oh, me. So, preview for Thursday. Obviously, we're going to talk about Lego Masters again.
Baseball.
No. Well, I don't know the Braves lost, so I don't care about baseball anymore. So
Yeah, so do the Dodgers.
yeah. Hey, well, too bad for you. But so are they gonna? You think they're gonna squeeze in like a double episode week? How are they gonna catch back up or whatever? What do you think?
They make it up as they go.
They'll just put some weird like educational thing on Canadian TV while it's going, so we miss out.
Oh, is that? Oh,
I don't
while
know.
we catch up, then y'all miss out. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
So, but it was on for you guys, right?
I think so. That's what I heard. I don't follow it, but yeah, I think the Canadians saw it. So
Brick Bunny's who's in Ontario, at least, he said that they did see it. I didn't get it because the feed I have is an American feed, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm assuming that if they aired it this week, or if they aired it last week, this week it'll be probably just something else.
Jeff,
They'll
you're
put it
like 75% US anyway, so I mean, we should just cut to the chase, really.
No, I'm not. I'm 100% Canadian.
I got a little one.
You can say one thing, but everything else proves the other.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, UFO, the Wild West, controversial. Pirates, pretty okay. Or was that a weird pirate? Was that a weird pirate time with like the big stupid boat?
Yeah, that was the Spaniard pirate time where everything was absolute garbage. I'm gonna say it. It was trash.
Trash.
Absolute trash.
Isn't it amazing that what you're holding right there was our internet preview of what sets are coming up? We had to wait for that, for those montage pictures, and you scan the little catalog for when the Yellow Star was on a set that's coming out new this year.
It's our brick set. Or it was
Yeah,
our brick set.
or you live in Podunk, Arkansas, and you look at those when you get a set, because we stocked the $5 sets there, and
Kmart or
That's all you
Zellers.
ever saw.
Look at that right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that awesomeness right there. The monorail from '94 right there. Unitron. So awesome.
You know what?
And
used to
Blacktron
kill
gift
me?
for purchase maybe next year.
You know what used to kill me is that in the JC or the Sears and Roebuck or the JC Penney catalog, when they would build some like really cool diorama for like Star Wars or Buck Rogers or Micronauts that had nothing to do with the toys they were selling, but there was just this big diorama that they were putting the figures in. I always wanted to build one of those. Always wanted to build.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I do miss the covers where they mix all the themes, the space and the town and the
Yeah.
so good.
I brought those old catalogs out a couple of shows ago. Those
They're
were
so
cool.
good.
I like the 6,000 idea book.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. There's Susan Williams' signature right there. Fake lady.
But it makes you wonder who actually wrote her signature.
Some
Which idea
computer.
Which idea book are we looking at?
94. No, idea book. Yeah, there it is.
That's not the
This
6,000.
is 85.
The 6,000 idea book had a different cover. It was the one where the little man and woman from the town get in a spaceship and they fly to space, and then they do stuff on the moon, and then they fly to Castlelandia and do stuff there. And
Yeah, those are
old. It was laid out like a comic book with different scenes of where they were going and stuff.
okay.
Janie and I did a project a few years ago back when we actually built all those sets for all those buildings and stuff.
That's
It was a
cool.
good piece of work.
I think I showed this last time out of this catalog, but I still don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
I mean, this is random in the
Yeah,
back,
that's weird.
I don't know what's going on there either, but
Oh,
this
boy,
is
we had so much fun.
this is really, really strange.
Soaping up the ice, dude.
Yep. So, that is an unfortunate
And-
place for the red brick in
Oh,
the
thank you
system
for
logo.
Yeah,
Thank you
I
for
know.
saying. I would have had a really good time and probably got fired the next edition.
Oh, and do you remember when you could call? Oh, the Lego hotline. Does anybody got their phone? 203. Somebody call it. Who's got a phone? I'm not doing it.
I'm going to complain about Bricklink. 203.
It'll cost me money.
203 763 4011.
That's the American one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Call failed. Not very good customer service. That
Oh.
must be the Bricklink number, not the Lego one.
You're gonna get all the way through that. They're gonna ask you your phone number, and all of a sudden, that you had called that number, and it kicks you back out of Bricklink. You were.
Forever banned. I adjusted 0 for you, Dana. I hope that works, by the way. Is that better?
Yes, there we go.
That's what I needed. Thank you. That, and I could move the hand motion and build the moon, and I've got the picture.
Exactly. That's what you're shooting for.
And well, that wasn't the plan. But,
I know, but you know what? You are a victim of scope creep, and it's a reality.
It's true. Thank you.
I know which the next one's going on.
Oh me. All right. Oh, we're a little bit past an hour. Thank y'all for joining us today. We're gonna hop on off. Thank y'all for hanging out with us today. A lot of friends and new friends actually over there in the chat. So like and subscribe and all those things. We're actually almost approaching 500.
Wow.
Over the quick span of 2.5 years, we're getting 500 viewers. So that's great. Fantastic. Moving on up. There we go. Have a great day. Thank you for hanging out with us. Be awesome and build awesome. Goodbye.